You guys know where I'm at today. My favorite spot. Amvest. The coolest thrift store ever. It's my type of place. I love it. I'm excited. Go check out the VHS right away. These are all DVDs. I'm passing these right over to the VHS. Got them here. We got some over on that side. We'll just take a look here first, see what they got. So now I'm on this side of the VHS collection. There's a few I'm going to look at, but sometimes you got to look at all of these because I saw a few before I grabbed them, thank God, that had mold in them. That happens a lot when they put them in places like dank basements and stuff like that. So I'm going to look through all these before I put them in my basket, well, my cart. Check out this like old vintage looking cabinet from like, looks like something out of the 1800s, just the style. Like they would have in a hotel, like the Statler. It's nice. We're heading over to electronics. That prehistoric printer. That is huge. Let's see some of the old stuff. What is this thing? Oh, an ice crusher. Makes ice. Oh, look at this. This is definitely something we used in the late 80s, early 90s, the Conair mirror. Oh, look at this. Hey guys, watch me. Oh, there you go. That's why I sent it over here. It's broken. It's pretty cool though. I think my sister had one of these. Check this out. Race car joint. With the pedals. Wonder if it went with console this is for. Sorry about that. Put my fingers in between. Try to see if they had a Betamax. Now they had one a while back. These are DVD players. Mostly all DVD players, which I'm not interested in right now. A shredder. This one I tried. Most of this turns on except these buttons are broke because people kept pushing on them really hard. Otherwise, that would have been a nice little tape deck. Little setup there. Yeah, most of these are DVD players. I'm looking for a Betamax player, which kind of sucks because a couple months ago, they had a beta player, but because I plugged it in and turned on, I wasn't able to get the door to open. I pushed the button, it would kind of jam like it wouldn't come out, which any normal time I would have just took it home, opened it up, and fixed whatever the problem was. I figured I would just come back, it'll still be here. Fortunately, it wasn't someone who was smart enough to buy it, fix probably the situation. Now they have this brand new Betamax. I mean, they wanted $80 for it, which I guess is a good deal. I don't know. What do you think a good deal is for a Betamax if you find one at a thrift store? But I'm really kind of upset. I wish I would have picked it up. I would have had a Betamax player because I have some beta tapes at home. I would like to see how they look, compare them next to the VHS and make a video about that. So I keep coming back to this one to see if someone drops one off, but it's been a while since then, so I'll still be looking around. If you guys know of any place that has beta at a decent price, hit me up in the description below. So now I see this is their, what they call the seasonal section. So most of the Christmas stuff is going now at a decent price. We still have a few of Thanksgiving here and some of the Halloween and fall still going. Nice little cute tree. Nothing that piques my interest. I'm gonna head over to further up that way to see what they got. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not even gonna touch it. All these cool thingamabobbers. Little Mermaid would have loved this place. So guys, just finished off doing a little bit of shopping. Got a couple of things here. Whoop, don't want to spoil the surprises. Few VHS, not a lot of pickings like last time where I took like a whole book bag full of them, but you know, something's better than nothing. Just hanging here waiting for my Uber to take me back home, and then I will definitely show you everything that I've picked up. Supermarket, like old school supermarket. I'll show you right now. Hang on. You'd come in, people would line up their carts right here, shopping carts. This would be it. All this thing would be full of shopping carts and some other places. And then you have that entrance with the doors. It just gives you that, I don't know, I guarantee this probably was a supermarket. which one it is, I don't know. I've been searching online. The person, the operator, the manager told me that she thinks it was a Tops. I'd have to get a hold of Tops company and find out if they had one here. It's here, so I'm about to get out of here. I'll be back home and then I'll show you guys the goodies, see what we got. Hey guys, and welcome to Check It Out. So I've been gone for like a hiatus, if you will. And I've been gone for maybe, I want to say close to a month, and that sucks and I'm sorry. But over that month, and so I've been collecting, I've been going shopping at thrift stores. A lot of the times I got there and I found such great goodies that I didn't think about recording myself shopping and doing stuff. And it's a little hard when I really want to go shop and grab things to stop and record. So a lot of this stuff I found while I was shopping, different times, periods and weeks within that month, and I got a bunch of goodies. So what I'm going to do is make this video of all the goodies I collected. All right, so stick around and let's do this. Okay guys, so we're back. So we're gonna get right into it because there's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna start off with what I got at Black Dot Records during the New Year's. If you notice that video I had where I celebrated New Year's at Black Dot, they usually do that every year, I guess. I didn't know it was in a bar, and you know, it had slash bar, you know, performance area, dance, whatever. So I was like, well, screw it. You know, it's New Year's. Why not better than hang around a place that I love to go to? So it was great. I had a blast. Everyone was super kind, super cool, just all around fun. You know, there was no egos there. Everyone treated each other with respect and love. It was great. So if you've never been to Black Dot Records, it's not only a great place to shop, it's a great place to be. So definitely check them out. If you're in the Buffalo area, if you live in Buffalo, definitely check it out. It's on Grant Street, Black Dot Records. So what I picked up there was a couple of vinyls, 3 of them precisely. Kenny Loggins. One of my favorite songs from this album is Mr. Knight, which is on here. Excited. Okay, love it. You guys remember Ace of Base? You guys, come on, seriously. I saw it. I said I had to have it. And of course, one of my favorite albums, Mrs. Zac Brown Band. Yes. Love it. Chicken Fried, one of my favorite songs too. And Keep Me in Mind, which is not on this one, but it's a great song. I don't know if you can see the glare, I'm sorry. Just took the plastic off. But I like to keep the plastic on. And I found 5 VHS tapes, which I'm going to be honest, to me personally, I felt like they were just a smidgen overpriced for VHS tapes, like by a lot. But they are the original. Well, one of my originals when they came out in the year. Like, for example, I'm going to show you. So this is A Nightmare on Elm Street, which came out in 1985. So it's a 1985, not a replica, like a copy, you know, that came out in 2000. So I ended up getting, and I was debating whether I really wanted to get them or not. And I found myself, but it's like everywhere I've gone, thrift stores, Black Dot Records, vinyl places that sell video and DVD. A lot of them don't have a lot of horrors. Sometimes not at all. Like every VHS you see behind me, I probably have 1 or 2 suspense thrillers, you know, or brain teasing movies and stuff, but I have no horror movies. These are the only horror movies I have. So it's like I feel like they either get to them before I do, or people are not getting rid of their horror because some of their horrors are good. And I'm surprised they got rid of these, and these were great. So I'm going to show you right off the bat. So this is Nightmare on, one of my favorite Nightmare on Elm Streets, Part 3, Dream Warriors. Definitely one of my favorite. They had this one, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, which is alright, and Part 4. So I was able to get all 3 of these. I'm missing Part 1, which would, you know, for me personally, would compete in my collection. I don't like all the other Freddys that came after them, but they were priced pretty high. I'm talking about like Nightmare 4, which wasn't to me the greatest movie at all, was at $14.99. That's almost the price of a full DVD. And the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 was $11.99, which is a different price for almost, I don't know, for a crappier movie. And Dream Warrior was $14.99. Yeah, I know you guys are looking at me like, why would you pay that much? I would kick myself in the butt if I didn't get these. Okay, on top of trying to find horror movies, the fact that I found the Freddy movies, I'm beyond myself. And these 2 gems, Poltergeist, not only 1, but Poltergeist 2. Yes. Again, these were a little bit decent. You know, Poltergeist 2 was only like $7.99, and the original part 1 was $10, which again to me seems like a lot of money for a VHS tape. Where I usually pay for mine almost like 40. What is it? Like 40 something cents. I pay for mine usually, something like that. I'm not sure. I forgot though. Anyway, so I ended up purchasing all of that stuff, and it came out to a decent, you know, no crazier more price than I ever paid for VHS. But I have my horror now. I started my horror. Hopefully down the line I can find some more horror movies. It's hard, and everything online is a little bit way too pricey. So these are a couple of the ones I got a couple of weeks ago, and I was excited because this one, even though it's a Christmas Carol and I've seen it before, it's the Blockbuster Classic. I don't know if you remember when Blockbuster used to pop these on the sides. Really great. So I got this one. Super nice, good condition. Star Trek The Voyage Home in like pristine condition, really good. I love it. And I always check these because one time I went, and when I was excited about getting the VHS, but something told me to look inside, and when I opened it, the tape inside had mold. So then half of them did. So I made sure I'm glad I was able not to purchase them because I looked at them and I checked all of them, and then literally half of them had. So I left them. I let the cashier know, and she was able to pull them out and get rid of them because no one wants to buy VHS tapes with mold in it. It's gross. Stargate, another great movie of Kurt Russell. One of my favorite. Well, not my favorite, but one of the ones that I like for Kurt Russell that he made and performed. High Society. I also like collecting old classic movies. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big fan of the classics, and I always have been. And so this is a nice little heavy one too. Got this one 45 cents. That's what I mean. Like, I'm willing to pay that. I'm not a cheapskate or nothing, but at the same time, it's like if you can get brand new, almost brand new VHS tapes for like 45 cents, to buy them 10 and more, I think it's ridiculous. If they're brand new, sealed, like from the factory sealed, maybe we can talk. But as far as like ones that like semi beat up like this, to charge me like $15, it's a lot of money for a VHS, and I tend to skip. But again, with the horror ones, the Freddy's, I couldn't pass it by. Babysitter's Club. This takes you back to the days my sister used to collect these. This is great. And then I found these. I had to collect them. I remember these growing up. The Disney cartoon classics. You got the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. It's the only two I found, which it would have been sweet to have the full collection. This I got because I thought it was goofy, but at the same time it was funny. It remind me of school when you were a kid or the library. And it goes, be cool about fire safety. The fire gun. Be cool about fire safety. You know, there's nothing more cooler than fire safety, guys. This one, let me see. What year was this? 1996. It's crazy. And of course, you know who this is brought to you by? That's right, Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Be cool. Fire safety. So I found these two and automatically saw the classics, you know, the classic cover on it. And oh, great classic movie. Grabbed it, took it home. I always clean these out real nice. And then when I opened it, realized that it wasn't a VHS. It was a beta. Yes. And I'm like, oh, so I got a couple of those here. But what I want to plan on doing is buying a Betamax player. And the thing is, I didn't look to the end in the bottom. It tells me it's a beta. And I didn't only get one, but I got two. Oh, sorry. Two betas. So, which is great. Because I'm going to eventually, like I said, I'm collecting them. Oops, sorry. That was this next thing I found. I'm going to show you guys in a second. I want to finish off these other ones I got at the thrift store. Now, the last VHS and betas that I found was at Amvest Thrift store, which is one of my favorite places to shop on Elmwood. They always have like the best stuff. And I don't know why, but every time I get there, they're just... You got to get there sometimes early. And one day I'm going to go in there super early because I feel like I get there super late. And by the time I get there, all the good stuff is gone. You know, they bring in all that fresh merchandise in the morning when they have those trucks with the saran wrap or whatever. And then I see them, I'm like, man, that's going to be open tomorrow. So, you know, I don't come in until later that afternoon or the next day. And by then they're gone. So always go early as best as you can. I found this one. which is the same kid from Rookie of the Year. I guess he time travels or something and plays baseball. I think they were trying to stick to that whole thing because of the success he had with Rookie of the Year. They figured, oh, well, you know, put him in a baseball suit, throw him back in time. He's just like Rookie of the Year, goes back in time. No. Les Mis, this is the place still like sealed, brand new. Again, 49 cents. You can't beat it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a good deal, I think. I found this really nice one, Chaplin. And I've always been a big fan of Charlie Chaplin. And I figured, well, why not? This is volume 2. I guess it must have been like a set of the movies. So I only got volume 2, which kind of sucks. But I'm glad I have it. And Donnie Brasco, good Al Pacino, Johnny Depp, based on true story. Great condition. I don't know what this whole circle thing is about here. Something about it came here because it's weird. I don't know if you guys can see that circle. I don't know what that is. It's so weird. Anyway, nor here nor there. All right, so I got a few more here. The King and I, in really great condition. It was a decent movie. I wasn't a big fan, but you know, it's one of the classics you have to get. Shakespeare in Love. I saw this movie. It was an okay movie. It was okay. You know, I'm not, you know, whatever. And then I found this one. It was sealed completely. I took off the plastic instead of, because it was super just gross and dusty. And these are like crisp and mid condition. Ancestors, PBS documentary, because if you guys know, I'm a big fan of documentaries. Sorry, you guys are over here. There you are, guys. So I got this set again, both together for how much? 49 cents. Now I'm going to turn you guys around the camera because I want to show you something really cool. I ended up finding this relic here, if you will, from 1972 Clue board game. Come on, you can definitely tell they're from the 70s the way they're dressed. Look at that. It came with everything in it. I'm not going to open it, but it came literally with everything, and I was excited that it was all there. I got this Smurf, where the shirt was pretty crappy, dirty. I took it off him, cleaned him off real good, and washed it in the washer. Look how clean it is. And it's my favorite number 3. And let's not forget who else I found with Mr. Clean over here, Mr. Gizmo. It's a big size Gizmo. It's really cool. I have him sitting here in my 80s chair that I also purchased at the Amvest Thrift store. And this super cool Iron Man mask. It's a wearable mask. You can wear it. I can't wear it. I think maybe for kids or something. And then you push the side button here. It goes down. Let's do it again. This time with the... You hear that? the lights go on it. It's a pretty cool mask. And it talks. There's the one. So those were pretty cool. And the Iron Mask was really cool. I just wish it would have fit. So one of the other things I found when I was shopping at the Amvest store, I don't know if you guys remember. Well, a lot of you guys won't remember this, but I remember growing up as a kid and they used to sell these. And I think they're called Popples, if I'm saying that right. These guys right here. You remember these? They used to they fold inside out and they turn to this big ball and then they unpop out. Now they call them pop outs or whatever, poppers, whatever. This one I found was really dirty looking, but I know I didn't have it and I was never gonna find another one in this decent condition. So I picked them up. I cleaned the hell out of them. This took forever to clean. I gotta give them a name. If you guys know of a cool name to give this popper, whatever he's called, give me a message under there in the description below. What do you think would be a cool name for him? And also, if you guys are in the... I also have a Instagram page, which it's not for the check it out page, but it's my 80s, 90s nostalgic page. And I put a picture of these and post it. So maybe go into there and then see what kind of names you guys would think it'd be a good name for this guy. Let's see if I can fold them for you. Hang on. It's not as soft as it used to be. I mean, it's soft, but it's not it's probably a lot easier back when you first got it. Okay, there we go. There you go. It's into a little ball. Popples. Little ears, and then you just kind of pop them out. There you go. And then this turns to like a little bag. You put stuff in it. Bye, guys. All right, put you down here. Now, today, I actually went to, not Amvest, I went to Savers, which is another place, another thrift store I go to. But this time I went to the one in McKinley Parkway, way out. And they had a decent amount of VHS tapes, like older school ones. And I found this cool toy, which I'm about to show you in a minute. But I want to show you first what the VHS tapes I collected from Savers, which again were a little bit more than I wanted to. Were $1.49. You know, people say it's $1, but I'd rather pay 40 something cents because it accumulates. You know, the $1.49 accumulates after you get more than 10. So, and it's not like it's discounted, but that's Savers. You know, they're not cheap. Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Rescuers, and The Rescuers Down Under. Great condition, just got to be cleaned up. I don't know, someone had them. An American Tail 5-0 story here, and then we got Goes West. So I got one and I got two, which is crazy to have them back to back there. I took them. I had to take the advantage of them. And one of my favorite movies, because I'm a big Sherlock fan, is, as most of you guys already know, The Great Mouse Detective. It's like the Sherlock of mice, if you will. I thought it was a great movie. The other one I have is not in the box. It's just a cassette. I'm glad I got it in the clamshell. I always like the clamshell. Another movie I liked, Al Pacino's, was Scent of a Woman. Good condition there. To Kill a Mockingbird. Classic in color, folks. I'm telling you, I'm grabbing some good ones here. Hook. Dustin Hoffman. The late Robert De Niro. The late Robin Williams and Julia Roberts. So it was a good movie. I think that if they would have had a kid play that part, or decently, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird, or have them age back, would have been great. Silence of the Lamb. You guys remember this crazy movie here? And this one is still sealed. Sorry. And Star Wars 1, Phantom Menace, one of my favorite. I don't know. I feel like these are overrated, underrated, or whatever. Basically, people talk a lot of crap about them, but I thought they were seriously the best. The new ones now, garbage. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for that, but they're garbage. These, great. All right, so here's what I found. You ready for it? Great condition. Still fully intact. There we go. Let me see if I can do this.
It's a secret mission in uncharted space. Let's go. No time to explain. Attack.
His arm. Wings that pop out. Like, literally in great condition. Look at this. Got to be cleaned up a little bit. Other than that, usually I find something's broken on it. This guy has everything. So the full Buzz Lightyear toy, good condition.
The slingshot maneuver is all we've got.
There you go. And last but not to be the least, I got these at Revolver Records. Another place I like to go, but I like to go the one way out in Bumblescum. I gotta get the address for it. It's super far from here, but it's worth it because it's a bigger area. They have way better varieties, and I feel like they got a better deal, even though they're all like the same store. For some reason, maybe because they have more merchandise. I'm not even sure where I'm going with this, but the fact is, every time I go to that one, I end up with a lot more vinyl than I usually intend to come out with. So I got this nice gem here. That's right. Pointer Sisters. I like Jump. Jump is a good song. I'm so excited. Come on, you guys. I'm so excited. Doo doo doo. All right. This you guys remember this woman, the Woman in Red movie? Yeah, that's right. That's the soundtrack. Stevie Wonder, Very Superstitious. Another classic, oldie but a goodie, and I had to get because I remember watching this as a kid. was the soundtrack to Oliver. Yes. You guys, I know you guys remember this. Such a great movie. 1968. Great movie. Okay, original movie soundtrack from, again, one of my favorite detectives, Sherlock Holmes. This is great. I love it. I can't wait to listen to it. And this one I left for last because it's the best one. And if I didn't get it, I would kick myself in the butt. The price was a little too high for a vinyl, especially when it's not the soundtrack. It's just, I think, the one song. But if I didn't get it, I would kick myself in the butt. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Leah Thompson and her group and their producer, manager Howard the Duck. Dun, 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 dun. You guys remember this? Howard the Duck. And they had the Howard the Duck Mega Mix. Oh, yeah. So I'm excited to put this one on and listen to it. It's a classic movie. I mean, I love Howard the Duck, the movie. I want to find it on VHS. It'd be great to do that. But so far, I've gotten this crazy collection over this month, and I wish I had recorded it and videoed it. I didn't, and I'm sorry for that. But it's almost like an unboxing. Unboxing all these goodies. Next time I'll put it in a box and tell you guys I'm unboxing it. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed that video. I also collected, I think I posted that on my 80s, 90s nostalgia page of these really great cups that I got from my friend at Backroom Vintage. It's these really great Pac-Man and Star Wars Burger King cups when they came out. You remember those? And so I got like a nice full set there. I got on my table. I'll show it to you at the end of the video. But folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure how long this is. Probably 8 minutes long, not too long. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification button, which helps so that you guys can know when the next video pops out. So until next time, don't just take a look. Check it out.